What's going on, guys? Today I got a broken deck profile for you. This deck is cheap, it's affordable, it's gonna make your opponent pissed off, it's gonna make them want to rage quit, and most of all, it's gonna shut them down. You're not gonna believe it, but I broke Mech Knights. They can go first, they're gonna go second because they're Mech Knights. It does not matter. If you lose the dice roll, it does not matter. If you win the dice roll, cards are in your advantage. This deck, it does not matter. It's going to win locals. It could win YCS. It could get your nationals invite. The top, the ceiling it's unstoppable, baby. So today I'm going to do a quick deck profile for you guys, and then we're going to get into yugioh Pro because I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, so we're going to let it play for us. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're back with this awesome deck profile. Basically, I broke Rescue Rabbit, and that's all the whole deck is Rescue Rabbit. No, I'm just playing with you. Basically, this is Mech Knights, and they can go first or they can go second. So we're going to get into this deck profile. I'll tell you what each and every card does, and I'll try to explain its purpose. Okay, so I'm running 3 Rescue Rabbits. And basically, you normal summon this out, banish for cost to get 2 Mech Knight Avrams, special summon to your field, and they'll go into an instant Morning Star. So that's your first normal summon. At the moment, I only have 2 Draco Net. This is my other normal summon. So you'd want to run 3 of this, but at the moment I only have 2. And basically, you normal summon this. And then when this card is normal summon, special summon a level 2 or lower normal monster from hand or deck in defense position. And then you synchro off for Ibli, the World Chalice, Jessica. So that is your second normal. And then I got 3 Mythical Beast Master Cerberus. So you activate Pendulum, activate his pendulum effect to pretty much destroys itself. Get yourself a Mythical Beast Jackal King to your hand, activate its pendulum effect, and it destroys to special summon Mythical Beast Master Cerberus to the extra deck zone, and you can use him as special summon fodder for a Mech Knight. So that is your 3rd starter, and then we're going to get into the Mech Knights here, playing 3 Avram. Check this out. So that's another additional normal summon. This is Crowned by the World Chalice for the Draco Net. It's a level 2 normal monster, and then I'm running 3 Mech Knight Purple Nightfalls, special summon, banish, search. It's one of the best Mech Knights, so you definitely want to play 3 of those. Another one that's just as good is 3 Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse, and basically you want to see this card, and I'll tell you why later, but so you can use his effect to move your Mech Knights around. And then I'm running 3 Mech Knight Blue Skies. This is your best Mech Knight searcher. Depending on how many cards your opponent has in their row, if it's 3, 2, or 1, that's how many Mech Knights you're getting to your hand. And then for my 1-ofs, these are just basically he's the best 1-of because you're gonna move him around to get rid of your opponent's cards. And that's not a hard once per turn. You can use that as many times as you have Mech Knights in your graveyard. This is for your spell and trap removal, for moving him around. And he is, basically if you special summon him out, use him as link fodder or leave him on the board. If an opponent's card in this card's column is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you can special summon 1 Mech Knight monster from your hand. So he's not too bad. He's got a 3,000 booty. So you definitely want to special summon him out in defense position if you have to. So that rounds it up for the Mech Knights. Now I'm going to get into some World Legacy one-ofs. I got World Legacy World Crown, which is a nice special summon to a link zone, and it'll negate an extra deck monster's effect. You tribute, negate the activation, and destroy. So that's a good card. And then this is what you're gonna special summon off your Ibli, the World Chalice Jessicure. So you'd special summon this card out once you link Jessicure off. If a monster is special summoned from the extra deck, tribute this card and send that monster to the graveyard. So he's pretty good for removal. Now that we're going to go into some spells and traps. So that's all the monsters in the deck. It's a lot, guys, but it's really good, and I think it's one of the best Mech Knight builds I've played with so far. So right now I'm running World Legacy Memory 3 of. You kind of got to watch how you play this card, because once you play it, you can only special summon Mech Knight monsters. It's good to use, I would say, probably on your opponent's play, since it's a quick play spell card. I would probably set it to make a zone for your Mech Knight, and then probably play it on their turn and special summon out Purple Nightfall, and then banish Nightfall, get a search, and then Nightfall comes back on your turn. That's probably about the only time I'd probably use this card, but you definitely want to run 3 of it so you see it. And then Instant Fusion, running 3 of. This is a really, really good card in this deck. You can set it, make a zone, use it to get another zone, like an extra deck zone, to special summon, and then use it for just link fodder. Use it for the to get rid of your opponent's monsters with Thousand Eyes Restrict. It's just an overall great card for this deck. We're running 3 Called by the Graves. Basically because we don't want to get hand trapped, and we can also set it, using it on our opponent's turn, and hit something in their graveyard. So, and then this is pretty cool. I only have 2 of these. You could run 3 if you want to. Basically, you're gonna declare a card, and the name of that card and their effects cannot be used. Cards already on the field are not affected. So basically, if you know what your opponent's playing, name their ace monster in their deck, they can't play it. You can use it on your first turn, declare Ash Blossom. You know you're not going to get ashed. Anything like that. If you think your opponent's running a hand trap that's going to help them or hinder you, declare it. They're not going to use it. So this is a really good pickup. I think I paid $2 for these. They're Gem Mint Secret Rare Prohibition. So for you budget players, I'd definitely pick 3 of these up if you don't have the $10 to pay for Called by the Graves. Some World Legacy cards to use with our Mech Knights. I'm running 1 key, which is gonna get you a banished Mech Knight back to your hand and negates any opponent's trap cards that are in the same column as a Mech Knight. World Legacy Whispers. It's gonna bump up a level 5 or higher monster on the field by 1,000 attack and defense. Negate any opponent's spell effects that are in the same column as a Mech Knight. And then the best card in the deck is World Legacy Secret. This deck is built so you see this card almost every single hand. So basically what we're going to do is, this is going to negate any of your opponent's monster effects that a Mech Knight is in, and it will special summon any level 5 or higher monster from the graveyard. So remember that when we go to the extra deck. I'm running 1 skill drain just because we don't really need effects on our turn. I mean, not a lot, and it try to hinder your opponent on their turn, really. This is for people that can't afford impermanence. It's called Broken Line, and when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated in this card's column, while this card is set, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So this is a really good card for Mech Knights because you're going to set it, and I usually set it in extra deck monster zones and negate extra deck monster effects, or negate cards that spell or trap cards that activate in those columns. So those are the most played columns, so you definitely want to set that in those. And for the last card, I have a Solemn Judgment, just because we want to shut down them normal summons or spell or trap that can hinder us a lot, like Evenly Matched or something like that. So this is a really good one for this deck. And that rounds it out for 47 if you count this, 48 if you have a third Draco Net. So let's get into the extra deck, and then we're going to get into YGO Pro. We got Ib, the World Chalice Jessica. So basically, when this card is synchro summoned, we're going to add a World Legacy card, which is probably going to be Secrets, to our hand. And then when we link fodder it off, we're going to special summon the World Legacy, was it World Crown or something like that? We're going to special summon that out. So this is a great synchro level 5, easy to get out with this deck. You can run 3 of these. I only have 1 of them at the moment, but this is the best card in the extra deck that gets turboed out. So basically, we're going to turbo this card out. It's going to get us a World Legacy card to our hand, and then it cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage if they're attacking you from a different zone. So he's really good. And that's with any Mech Knight monster in a different zone. We got Link Spider for Avram, Link Karibo for 1,000 Eyes Restrict, Nightmare Phoenix just because it's an easy link to, and then I have 2 Crusadia Equimax just because you can easily special summon to these 2 zones and build them up really high and just crash into monsters that are hard to get over. Playing 1 Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme for that that direct damage, 3k direct damage if there's not a card in this monster zone. He's easy to get out. And then for Link 4, Mech Knight Crusadia Avram. Opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, their monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. And basically, they're not going to get over this card because he has a quick effect on the damage step where he's going to boost himself 3k, and he takes on your opponent's attack, and he's a 3k booty, so you're always going to have 3k booty on the field.
3k booty.
Yeah. So El Shaddai window, we're gonna go back to our instant fusion here. This is a great instant fusion target, but you have to watch how you play it, because if you play it at the wrong time, it's going to shut you down on your turn. So you definitely want to play this, and if it goes to the graveyard, that's fine, because we're going to use the World Legacy Secrets to bring it back on our opponent's turn, and they're only going to be able to special summon once. So this is a great card. That's why Instant Fusion and World Legacy Secrets work really great together. And then we have our 1,000 Eyes Restrict for removal and for special summon zones. And then I have, these are basically super poly targets. If you want to play super poly, you can. I do in my side deck, so I side Super Poly in, and these are my 3 targets for it. So that's the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And now we're going to get on over to YGO Pro, have a couple duels, watch some people back out, and have some fun. So I'll see you over there. Alright guys, what's going on? We're back from the deck profile. We're in the waiting room. I'm hosting a match. I don't know who we're going to get. So.
Schmitty's Mech Knight deck.
Old Smucky's Mech Knight deck here.
Smucky's Muck Knight deck.
Yeah, it's a Muck Knight. I don't know, let's see. A lot of people don't like the KonamiCrew, so I don't know if we'll get anybody. Player again. Okay, so he won that. It does not matter if we go first or second, so I don't really care. Yeah, this is a pretty decent hand. We have a starter card and we have a handful of mech cards, so that's pretty good. Hey baby, set 2, we'll blow you out all night. This is another card that I don't have that I'm running on here, is World Legacy Inherited, and Monster Reborn I think I have in here as well. Yeah, Succession, I'm sorry.
You talking OCG, we don't speak those languages.
Yeah, we don't speak OCG. So we're good. Let's activate this. Let's see if we can get any negates out. It's nothing that we really need, but hey, it's always good bait.
Throw it out there and see what happens.
Yeah, I like bait. So they think we're playing some sort of. Yep, see, we just baited him. Yeah, we just baited him out there, guys. So he's gonna be real pissed off here in a minute, and that'll be okay.
When you switch up on him, that's like that chick. That chick used to date in high school.
So we only gotta do 2K right here, so let's see if we can do it.
Oh my gosh.
I put like 7 on board right here.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, boys and girls. So we baited them out, and that's what I like to do. So they thought that's all we had in our hand, and that's what I want my opponent to think is this is all I got, and I'm putting it out here on the board. So please negate me and spend 4,000 life points doing it. So let's run more. But guess what we got, boys? Monster Reborn.
You forgot about my trap card.
Yeah. Monster Reborn. Let's try this again. Activate effect. Thank you.
Two monsters.
We're gonna special seaman.
Special seaman.
We're gonna send him to the graveyard.
Send him to the graveyard.
Yeah, because we're gonna. This my. Okay, and then we're gonna activate services effect. Add Jackal. We're gonna activate Jackal's effect. Special cinnamon. Your go, Yugi boy.
Spell card.
Spell card. Magic card. What you gonna do? Act a fool? Yeah. So basically, I got 4 spell counters on this mother. I can remove 4 of them from your field. Then target one monster your opponent controls, and I'm gonna banish your dick. Okay, guys, that is 2 duels for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You seen that we can go anyway, and I do mean anyway. We can go first or second. It doesn't matter nowadays because we're playing the overpowered summer of 2019. We're cutting necks off in the summer. Okay, what was last summer? We was cutting throats. It was surgical. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile and 2 duels for you. I know it probably wasn't the most meta decks, but at least you get an idea. And I hope you guys pick these cheap cards up yourself. Have a fun time at locals. Go to a big event and have a lot of fun with them. It doesn't take a lot of strategy. You just special summon a lot of monsters out and make your opponent rage quit. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. It's Smitty.
And your boy T-Ray.
We're out.
Pieces.